Little Big Dan said. Stoner bot test. Stormis Guidancer said. Now it works. Stormis Guidancer said. XD. Stormis Guidancer said. Hello, my name is Siri. Little Big Dan said. And we get the stoned bot back. Stormis Guidancer said. Face with tears of joy. Gamesmeister said. Hi guys. Stormis Guidancer said. Hi Meister. Little Big Dan said. Hey Gamesmeister, how was your holiday? Stormis Guidancer said. Smiling face with open mouth and tightly closed eyes. Smiling face with open mouth and smiling eyes. Toby's mum said. Hello again Dan, Mona, and hello Meister. Gamesmeister said. Good thanks, snowed on the last day. Was nice. Little Big Dan said. Hey Lisa. Gamesmeister said. Hi Tobies. Little Big Dan said. Sounds amazing. Gamesmeister said. What are you playing? Little Big Dan said. It's called Hong Kong Massacre. Gamesmeister said. Looks like my sort of game. Toby's mum said. Sorry I was a bit delayed. Was watching the trailer for Ricky Gervais' new comedy on Netflix. Looks great. JJ Boyan said. Feeling better Dan. Stormis Guidancer said. Hey JJ. Toby's mum said. Hey JJ. Gamesmeister said. Hi JJ. Little Big Dan said. Hey JJ. Still nowhere near 100% but getting there, thanks. Toby's mum said. Tunes are banging, face with tears of joy. JJ Boyan said. Hello Stormy, Toby's mum, and Gamesmeister. How are you guys doing today? JJ Boyan said. Glad to know Dan. Toby's mum said. Fine thanks JJU. JJ Boyan said. Doing pretty good today, thanks Toby's mum. Stormis Guidancer said. Doing okay, a bit tired JJ. Toby's mum said. That's great, JJ smiling face. Gamesmeister said. Those are some cheap doors they have in Hong Kong. JJ Boyer said. Why tired Stormy, is it because Dan was riding you too hard? Degree. Little Big Dan said. They spent all their budget on guns, face with tears of joy. Little Big Dan said. Face with tears of joy, face with tears of joy. Stormy Skydancer said. Face with tears of joy, face with tears of joy. Noru and I did some intense zombie hunting. Gamesmeister said. Have Dan and Stormy become an official couple while I was away? Toby's mum said. It's tough to see the detail on your tiny mobile screen, face with tears of joy. Stormy Skydancer said. No, Meister, face with tears of joy. Little Big Dan said. Although everyone wants a piece of LBD, face with tears of joy. Stormy Skydancer said. You're looking at the wrong woman here, Meister, face with tears of joy. Gamesmeister said. Same Toby's, I switched to landscape but still a bit small, face with tears of joy. JJ Boyer said. But Stormy, aren't you? Oh, let's keep it a secret, right? Face with tears of joy. Stormy Skydancer said. Face with tears of joy. Toby's mum said. We will have to get our magnifying glasses out, Meister, face with tears of joy. Little Big Dan said. As long as that's all that you're getting out. JJ Boyer said. Forget that, I'm gonna need a microscope to watch this video. Gamesmeister said. Dan, can I borrow your magnifying glass? Gamesmeister said. Asterisk glass. Toby's mum said. Face with tears of joy, face with tears of joy. Gamesmeister said. I need to dig out my old Game Boy magnifier add-on. Little Big Dan said. You all need to go to Specsaver's, face with tears of joy. Gamesmeister said. Rolling on the floor laughing. JJ Boyer said. Rolling on the floor laughing, face with tears of joy, rolling on the floor laughing. Toby's mum said. Well, that was super slow-mo. Little Big Dan said. Don't forget to leave a like all. Storm's guidance said. Liked and shared happy smiley. Storm's guidance said. Smiling face with open mouth and smiling eyes, smiling face with open mouth and smiling eyes, smiling face with open mouth and smiling eyes, smiling face with open mouth and smiling eyes. Little Big Dan said. Nothing, Siri bot is making it up. Little Big Dan said. Thanks Stormy, you're a star. Toby's mum said. Liked boom. Gamesmeister said. I swiped left. Little Big Dan said. Face with tears of joy. Toby's mum said. Allmeister swiped left crying face. Storm's guidance said. Always left face with tears of joy. JJ Boyan said. I liked, then turned my phone upside down and liked again. Wait. Toby's mum said. We would have to ask Ben about the swiping Mona. He is the pro face with tears of joy, face with tears of joy, face with tears of joy. Storm's guidance said. Face with tears of joy. Gamesmeister said. Damn, this game looks tricky, Dan. Toby's mum said. I like the little pops of neon, mainly 'cause that's the only bit I can make out, face with tears of joy. Little Big Dan said. It really is. Storm's guidance said. I see everything but mainly 'cause I watch on laptop, face with tears of joy. Little Big Dan said, "Let me put clothes on in that case face with tears of joy." JJ Boyer said, "I wonder if somebody is watching this on their TV." Toby's mum said, "Can never be asked to get my laptop on face with tears of joy." Nightbot said, "Mariam is the queen of Street Fighter and Gamersway 2018 is the king of the dance and woo 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 woo." Gamesmeister said, "I'm going to cast it to my TV in a mo." Isaac McCorkhill said, "Hey, long time no see, pal." Gamesmeister said, "Oh, that was a bad troll." Little Big Dan said, "Hey Isaac, how are you, bud?" JJ Boyer said, "Hello Isaac." Little Big Dan said, "What was?" Toby's mum said, "Hey Isaac." Gamesmeister said, "Who is king of Street Fighter?" Isaac McCorkhill said, "Good at Little Bigdan's gaming channel, hey at Toby's mum and at JJ Boyer." Little Big Dan said, "Oh, it's Mariam is the queen of Street Fighter." Gamesmeister said, "I think you got called out on SF2, Dan." Gamesmeister said, "Hi Isaac." Isaac McCorkhill said, "Hi at Gamesmeister, how are all your guys?" JJ Boyer said, "Doing pretty good, what about you Isaac?" Isaac McCorkhill said, "Good but tired." JJ Boyer said, "Why tired?" Toby's mum said, "Good thanks Isaac." Isaac McCorkhill said, "School and a bad day." Gamesmeister said, "Can you get gun upgrades Dan?" Little Big Dan said, "You can." Isaac McCorkhill said, "NP at Toby's mum." Little Big Dan said, "Oh no, what happens Isaac?" Gamesmeister said, "Oh oh 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 oh." Emila's GT said, "Hello." JJ Boyer said, "What happened Isaac? Who ruined your day?" Little Big Dan said, "Hey Emily's welcome." Gamesmeister said, "Hi Emily's." JJ Boyer said, "Hi Emily's." Toby's mum said, "Nee Emily's." Emily's GT said, "I wonder why did I sub to this channel?" Emily's GT said, "Cool game." Little Big Dan said, "For quality videos." Little Big Dan said, "Cheers." Emily's GT said, "Ick." Gamesmeister said, "Emily's, because it's tremendous with a great community." Isaac McCorkhill said, "1 science, 2 my teacher and 3 my friend got mad cause him getting tier 100 on Fortnite and people got mad lol." JJ Boyer said, "Wait, only quality videos, what about the puns Dan?" Stormiskidancer said, "Because we're little Ebigdans, little Ebigfans, and you are one of us now, face with tears of joy." Isaac McCorkhill said, "Oh hi at Emila's GT, how are you?" Little Big Dan said, "Yeah, the puns rule all." Gamesmeister said, "Correction, and great puns." Emila's GT said, "In good." JJ Boyer said, "Obviously they are all jealous of how good you are at gaming Isaac, bet they even quit after the Fortnite." Toby's mum said, "If people are mad at you Isaac for that, they aren't your friends. Tell them to sod off, thumbs up sign." Lifted Gaming Network said, "Sup man?" JJ Boyer said, "What's up Lifted?" Little Big Dan said, "Hey Lifted, how are you bud?" Toby's mum said, "Hey Lifted." Emila's GT said, "Isaac, you got Discord." aka James 615 said, "Hi." Isaac McCorkhill said, "Thanks at JJ Boy, you made my dad." Lifted Gaming Network said, "Hey, I'm well thanks, how you guys doing?" Toby's mum said, "Hey James." Isaac McCorkhill said, Hyatt aka James 615, how are ya? Little Big Dan said, "Hey James, welcome to the party." Little Big Dan said, "Yeah, doing good, thanks." Toby's mum said, "Good, thanks, lifted. Glad you are doing good." Emila's GT said, "You got Discord." JJ Boyer said, "Wait, I am your grandpa Isaac, I am so proud." Little Big Dan said, "I do. Anyone got the link?" Emila's GT said, Gamesmeister said, "Lifted, lifted. We could be lifted from the shadows." Thrifted Lifted Gaming Network said, "LOL." Emila's GT said, "Little Ebigdons, have you subbed to me?" Emila's GT said, "Just check." Little Big Dan said, "Think so." Toby's mum said, "No Meister. It's taken me so long to stop that connection. Face with tears of joy, face with tears of joy, face with tears of joy." Emila's GT said, "I think I added you." Little Big Dan said, "Have now." Emila's GT said, "Oh, so that's why." Emila's GT said, "Discord link." Gamesmeister said, "Lifted, it's that song again." Little Big Dan said, "Any got my Discord link?" Emila's GT said, "Or just check ones which are made." Emila's GT said, "Or make new one." Little Big Dan said, "Hang on, we'll get it." Little Big Dan said, https://discord.gg/mxspy. JJ Boyer said, "Did Dan just got killed by the door? Now we really have to take the saying, don't let the door hit you on your way out, literally." Gamesmeister said, "Come on Dan, you can do this easy." Gamesmeister said, "It's made of wood, I suppose." Lifted Gaming Network said, "LOL." Toby's mum said, "Hang on. What's made of wood?" Face with tears of joy. Gamesmeister said, "The door and Dan's kryptonite. Trees." Toby's mum said, "Oh okay, face with tears of joy." Little Big Dan said, "Ugh, the T word." Emily's GT said, "How old are you?" Little Big Dan said, "Who?" Toby's mum said, "Lots of different flooring styles in that apartment. Wood, tiles, what looks like laminate and carpet. They really couldn't choose face with tears of joy." Emily's GT said, "You." Little Big Dan said, "Old enough to know not to answer that face with tears of joy, face with tears of joy." JJ Boyo said, "Dan is 69,000 years old obviously." Little Big Dan said, "Yeah, they like to mix it up, don't they?" Emily's GT said, "Well, I'm 13. Little Big Dan said, "Okay." Emily's GT said, "You're old though." Toby's mum said, "Emily's is the oldest on the stream, then face with tears of joy." Emily's GT said, 69,000. Stormis Guidancer said, "Is Emily the youngest follower with that?" Little Big Dan said, "Thanks Party Popper." Stormis Guidancer said, "Face with tears of joy, face with tears of joy." Little Big Dan said, "Think so, face with tears of joy." Emily's GT said, Emily's GT said, "I wanna know your real age though." Emily's GT said, 20 plus. Little Big Dan said, "I'm in 30s, let's just say that." Toby's mum said, "Party popper, party 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 popper." Stormis Guidancer said, "Grinning face with smiling eyes." Emily's GT said, "Okay." Toby's mum said, "Just wanted to hear Party Popper." Gamesmeister said, "Born in the 80s, as I like to put it." Little Big Dan said, "Ray gun, ray gun, ray gun, ray gun, ray gun." JJ Boyo said, "Face with tears of joy, face screaming in fear, grinning face, rain cloud, fearful face, face palm rolling on the floor, laughing eye, white smiling face, person with praying hands, birthday cake, fire, white up pointing back hand, index crying face, thinking face, thumbs up sign, evergreen cocktail glass, raised hand face, savoring delicious food, clapping hands sign, white down pointing back hand, index lock, confounded face, leaf fluttering in the wind, tree, police officer." Eddie's Gaming said, "Liked." Stormis Guidancer said, "Lisa ha ha ha." Little Big Dan said, "Thanks Eddie." Emily's GT said, "GTG'll change PFP." JJ Boyo said, "Read that Siri." Toby's mum said, I knew that would be good. Mona face with tears of joy. Emilis GT said. My profile pic. Gamesmeister said. By Emilis. Emilis GT said. I'll be back. Emilis GT said. Or not. Little Big Dan said. Okay, no worries. Emilis GT said. Face with tears of joy. Stormis Guidance said. Peel the avocado, peel the avocado, peel the avocado, peel the avocado. Guacamole, old black guacamole. Eddie's Gaming said. See, you're gone to bed. JJ Boyer said. See you, Eddie's. Little Big Dan said. Take care, Eddie, and sleep well. Toby's mum said. Bye, Eddie. Toby's mum said. Face with tears of joy, face with tears of joy. Mona Stormis Guidance said. Face with tears of joy. Gamesmeister said. By Eddie's. JJ Boyer said. You know, it's been a while since we last sung, right, Stormy? Toby's mum said. Fish. Stormis Guidance said. That's true, JJ grinning face. Bubble Vision PSVR said. Hi LBD. Gamesmeister said. Toby's really got it in for Siri tonight. JJ Boyer said. What do we sing? JJ Boyer said. Hello Bubble. Little Big Dan said. Hey Bubble, long time. Gamesmeister said. Hi Bubble. Toby's mum said. Big fish, little fish, cardboard box. Toby's mum said. Hi Bubble. Bubble Vision PSVR said. Hi everybody. Stormis Guidance said. Don't know, JJXD. Gamesmeister said. Sing lifted by the Lighthouse family in emojis. Stormis Guidance said. LOL, that sounds like a challenge. JJ Boyer said. That sounds tricky, but I like a challenge. Toby's mum said. Good luck then guys, face with tears of joy. JJ Boyer said. I'd really red heart to be alone without all the Storm's guidance said. Ache and pain and the April shower. JJ Boyo said. But it ain't long before I long for you, Lyco. Storm's guidance said. Ray of hope, coming through the blue full moon with face. JJ Boyo said. When it all gets dark again. Storm's guidance said. The whole thing falls apart, I guess. JJ Boyo said. It doesn't really matter about the rain cloud. Storm's guidance said. Cause we'll get through it anyway. JJ Boyo said. We'll get right up, pointing backhand index and start again. Storm's guidance said. Cause we could be weightlifter, weightlifter, weightlifter. JJ Boyo said. We could be lifted. Toby's mum said. Liking the remix, guy's sparkling heart. JJ Boyo said. Oh, we could be lifted up today. Storm's guidance said. From the shadows, lifted. Storm's guidance said. That is one long ass song face with tears of joy. JJ Boyo said. Baby lifted, 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 hey. Toby's mum said, "Good effort guys, thumbs up sign, thumbs up sign." Stormy's guidance said, "It's undisturbable, the peace symbol we found." JJ Boyer said, "In a bright new space up above the cloud." Gamesmeister said, "Can you guess my song?" Al Hanabi oncoming car shot ray gun, no one under 18 symbol fire sun with rays. JJ Boyer said, "You don't have to say anything too loud." Toby's mum said, "Oh, it's not finished." Stormy's guidance said, "When all our luck runs out again." JJ Boyer said, "Oops, I went too early." Rolling on the floor laughing. Toby's mum said, "Riding shotgun Meister." Stormy's guidance said, "Oh no, that's okay, JJ. Happens sometimes XD." JJ Boyer said, "We're brought back white down, pointing backhand index to solid ground." Stormy's guidance said, "I wouldn't say I'm mad about the rain cloud." JJ Boyer said, "But we'll get through it anyway." Gamesmeister said, "Yeah." Toby's mum said, "Woohoo, party popper, party popper, party popper, party popper, party popper." Stormy's guidance said, "Woo woo woo woo." Stormy's guidance said, "We'll get back to the start again." JJ Boyer said, "Cause we could be lifted, lifted, lifted." Stormy's guidance said, "We could be lifted." JJ Boyer said, "From the shadows, lifted." Stormy's guidance said, "Oh, we could be lifted up today." JJ Boyer said, "Lifted all the way, you and I forever." Stormy's guidance said, "Baby, lifted, we could be lifted, we could be lifted, hey." Toby's mum said, Dan, have you put your earplugs in? Face with tears of joy, face with tears of joy. Little Big Dan said, need, then face with tears of joy, face with tears of joy. JJ Boyo said, we could be lifted, we could be lifted, we could be lifted. Toby's mum said, face with tears of joy, face with tears of joy, face with tears of joy. Stormy Spidencer said, you and I forever. Toby's mum said, blame Gamesmeister, face with tears of joy. Gamesmeister said, this is amazing, it's like Bonnie and Clyde. JJ Boyer said, we could be lifted, we could be lifted, yeah we could be lifted. Stormy Spidencer said, we could be lifted up to new horizons. JJ Boyer said, lifted, lifted up today, lifted all the way, yeah we could be lifted. Stormy Spidencer said, we could be lifted, from the shadows, we could be lifted. JJ Boyer said, lifted up to new horizons. Stormy Spidencer said, when it all gets dark again, it doesn't really matter about the rain. JJ Boyer said, when it all gets dark again, it doesn't really matter about the rain cloud. Stormy Spidencer said, that's it folks. It was a pleasure performing, you were an awesome crowd, face with tears of joy. JJ Boyer said, that was fun. Rolling on the floor laughing. Stormy Spidencer said, it was indeed, face with tears of joy. Little Big Dan said, oh are you done, face with tears of joy. Toby's mum said, well that was a lifting experience. JJ Boyer said, that song really lifted up my spirits today. Gamesmeister said, in Simon Cowell voice, a distinct lack of emojis, but I think you've got potential. Toby's mum said, Face with tears of joy, face with tears of joy, Games Meister. JJ Boyer said. So close, if only there were more emojis. Stormiskidancer said. Thank you Simon, rolling on the floor laughing. Stormiskidancer said. So what exactly is the goal of the game? Face with tears of joy. Little Big Dan said. To kill them all, I think. Little Big Dan said. Face with tears of joy. Toby's mum said. Shoot the shit out of everyone I thin. Toby's mum said. Asterisk think. JJ Boyer said. So basically committing genocide. Rolling on the floor laughing. Stormiskidancer said. Rolling on the floor laughing. Little Big Dan said. Whilst looking cool doing so. Toby's mum said. We will have to take your word for that, Dan. Face with tears of joy. Little Big Dan said. Face with tears of joy, growing heart. Little Big Dan said. Face with tears of joy, face with tears of joy even. Toby's mum said. No, you can't take the growing heart back, Dan. Face with tears of joy. Little Big Dan said. What if it was last Christmas face with tears of joy? Toby's mum said, then you would have to give it away face with tears of joy. Little Big Dan said, nice. Toby's mum said, that's a song for next time Mona and JJ. Little Big Dan said, no, don't encourage them face with tears of joy. Toby's mum said, face with tears of joy. Stormis Guidance said, oh, last Christmas would be fun, actually rolling on the floor laughing. Toby's mum said, sorry Dan. JJ Boyan said, you already know what's gonna happen on the next stream, Dan. Little Big Dan said, right, everyone is banned face with tears of joy. JJ Boyan said, don't you mean everyone is banned? Little Big Dan said, nope, live long ban face with tears of joy. JJ Boyan said, rolling on the floor laughing. Stormis Guidance said, you won't ban us. Mwahaha. Little a big man face with tears of joy. Storm's guidance said. Little a big dan, little a big bands his little a big fans. Toby's mum said. Tonight's headline. Little Big Dan said. That would make the front page. Storm's guidance said. I love that Siri pronounces it kinda French XD. Storm's guidance said. Little Leela Bigden. JJ Boyer said. This is too good. Face with tears of joy rolling on the floor laughing face with tears of joy. Toby's mum said. I was thinking more retarded Mona face with tears of joy. Storm's guidance said. Where's the difference? Face with tears of joy. Toby's mum said. Oh snap face with tears of joy. Storm's guidance said. Sorry XD. Toby's mum said. Tout du la fruit. Roru 92 said. Said. Toby's mum said. Hey Roo. Little Big Dan said. Oh, you're finally here. Roru 92 said. Don't smoke weed like I did keep it. Storm's guidance said. Roo. JJ Boyer said. Alright guys, I got to go now. See you later Dan, Toby's mum, and Stormy. Take care. By Roru 92, I will leave the puns in your capable hands. Roru 92 said. Hey guys. Waving hand sign grinning face I was just watching something before. Storm's guidance said. Bye JJ. Thanks for performing. See you next time. Little Big Dan said. Okay JJ, take care and keep your puns up. Toby's mum said. LOL, bye JJ, take care buddy. Roru 92 said. Hey Stormy. Yeah okay JJ, I'll try. Grinning face thumbs up sign. Rioru92 said, "Stop spamming in caps." Toby's mum said, "Pun pressure hey Roo." Stormy's guidancer said, "Siri loves Nightbot." Rioru92 said, "XD." Stormy's guidancer said, "Still a better love story than Twilight Face with tears of joy." Little Big Dan said, "Skipping the rest." Rioru92 said, "It's a nicer place grinning face grinning face." Little Big Dan said, "Nightbot." Stormy's guidancer said, "Off to the Twilight Zone then face with tears of joy." Little Big Dan said, "Nightbot." Stormy's guidancer said, "Banana baguette ear of maize pig bull ram horse dog elephant camel goat unicorn head." Stormy's guidancer said, "Face with tears of joy." Wellington Smith said, "Hey boss." Toby's mum said, "Can't wait to see the series that theme song goes with Roo face with tears of joy." Stormy's guidancer said, "Nightbot." Stormy's guidancer said, "Nightbot." Stormy's guidancer said, "Nightbot." Toby's mum said, "Hey Wellington." Little Big Dan said, "Wellington waving hand sign waving hand sign." Wellington Smith said, "This game is like a zombie hotline Miami." Rioru92 said, "XD yeah I kind of made that one up, happy smiley." Little Big Dan said, "Hey Gamesmeister Wellington is here." Little Big Dan said, "Yeah but without zombies." Wellington Smith said, "Sorry, I'm a little drunk." Rioru92 said, "Nightbot." Little Big Dan said, "Ah okay." Wellington Smith said, "This voiceover lady is creeping me out." Rioru92 said, "Nightbot, He's the hero of the chat, even though nobody likes him and just thinks he is a twat. It's night but Stormis Guidancer said, she wants a piece of your bacon. Toby's mum said, tropical drink, tropical drink, tropical drink, tropical drink, tropical drink. Little Big Dan said, we can change to male voice face with tears of joy. Toby's mum said, LOL Mona. Ruru92 said, watch out Wellington Smith, I'm watching you. Wellington Smith said, nah, the female is Gucci. She can have all my bacon. Stormis Guidancer said, red apple pen, pineapple pen. Wellington Smith said, I'm not scared of you, Ruth. Toby's mum said, eyes, eyes, eyes. Little Big Dan said, she is already after Stormis X's face with tears of joy. Ruru92 said, may I stand with bacon amidst my bacon roll. Wellington Smith said, Brexit means Brexit. Ruru92 said, penis. Stormis Guidancer said, lovely, Roo grinning face with smiling eyes. Ruru92 said, that was Siri. Tongue poking smiling. Stormis Guidancer said, yeah XD. Ruru92 said, XD. Ruru92 said, face with tears of joy, face with tears of joy. Wellington Smith said, Poe Trident emblem. Stormis Guidancer said, your face with cowboy hat. Wellington Smith said, I wonder how she reads that carrot. Stormis Guidancer said, ghost pile of feces. Little Big Dan said, Gainsmeister where are you? Ruru92 said, loudly crying face, grinning face eating custard pies. Little Big Dan said, nauseated face, nauseated face, nauseated face, nauseated face, nauseated face. Toby's mum said, you the bomb. Stormis Guidancer said, tongue tongue tongue. Ruru92 said, ghost riding the whip. Little Big Dan said, eat my crown. Wellington Smith said, Allahu Akbar bomb. Toby's mum said, Top Hat Cat. Roru 92 said, Allahu Snack Bar. Stormis Guidancer said, Aloha Snack Bar Popcorn. Stormis Guidancer said, Face with Tears of Joy. Roru 92 said, XD. Wellington Smith said, Face with tears of joy, face with tears of joy, face with tears of joy, face with tears of joy. Roru 92 said, Allah, who the fuck is that? Little Big Dan said, Tongue my crown. Stormis Guidancer said, The dim-witted brother of Pikachu, Roo face with tears of joy. Gamesmeister said, Welly. Toby's mum said, I'll take you to the snack bar, snack bar, snack bar. Roru 92 said, Pikeru. Gamesmeister said, Welly Welly. Stormis Guidancer said, RXD. Roru 92 said, Pikachu. Stormis Guidancer said, Fap 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 splash symbol splash symbol. Stormis Guidancer said, Face with tears of joy, face with tears of joy, face with tears of joy. Roru 92 said, Fapati 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 fap. Little Big Dan said, Blame Canada, blame Canada. Little Big Dan said, Face with tears of joy. Stormis Guidancer said, Oh yes, that's good, MMMHMMMM, Siri you dirty little thing. Stormis Guidancer said, Rolling on the floor laughing. Toby's mum said, Lemon wedge of cheese slice of cake. Roru 92 said, LOL. Polar Plays said, Moo. Toby's mum said, Hi Polar. Little Big Dan said, Hey Polar, feel free to abuse bot. Roru 92 said, Nobody calls me a rooster. Roru 92 said, Great Scott. Stormis Guidancer said, Face with tears of joy. Stormis Guidancer said, I bet she says rooster. Stormis Guidancer said, Face with tears of joy. Stormis Guidancer said, Knew it ha ha ha. Roru 92 said, Lemon wedge of cheese slice of cake, how many dirty things can you make? Toby's mum said, Don't be such a anchor. Roru 92 said, Really? A rooster? Roru 92 said, You were right Stormy LOL. Stormis Guidancer said. As usual, happy smiley. Stormy's guidance said that Siri said that Rue said that Lisa said that Dan is the Lemon King. Little Big Dan said, "It's true, Dizzy." Ruru92 said, "I have a massive banana." Little Big Dan said, "Is that a ray gun in your pants or are you happy to see me?" Toby's mum said, "White heavy check mark, white heavy check mark, white heavy check mark, white heavy check mark, bomb." Ruru92 said, "Rosie and Jim, Rosie and Jim, having a snot in the biscuit tin. Rodney went to, Jim went and John walked in and said ooh la la." Polar Place said, "Have a good rest of the stream, I liked." Stormy's guidance said, "A banana or a massive course cocktail glass, Rue. XD. Little Big Dan said, "Cheers Polar, take care buddy." Toby's mum said, "Cheers Polar, smiling face." Stormy's guidance said, "Thanks for putting up with us, Polar XD." Ruru92 said, "More like a 10-foot-long alarm clock." Stormy's guidance said, "Is that so face with tears of joy?" Ruru92 said, with big snooker or pool. Stormy's guidance said, please say 8-ball face with tears of joy. Stormy's guidance said, oh. Stormy's guidance said, LOL. Toby's mum said, fish in a bikini. Roru92 said, you gotta wake up and smell the teacup with handle, you hear me? Pound. Stormy's guidance said, baby shark do. Little Big Dan said, okay guys, that will do it for tonight, but feel free to leave a like, sub if you're new, and see you tomorrow. Little Big Dan said, you hang on. Roru92 said, well, I do have big large cherries. Little Big Dan said, na Batman. Toby's mum said, thanks Dan, king of the lemon. Roru92 said, that was coffee, you stupid robot. Little Big Dan said, okay, bye all and see you on Twitch. Roru92 said, thanks Dan, I left a like, happy smiley. Little Big Dan said, cheers bud. Toby's mum said, bye. Stormy's guidance said, alright, see you for jacking. Stormy's guidance said, bye bye. Little Big Dan said, bye for now. Roru92 said, Keith Lemon.